So this is what the PR looks like sa bagong collection ng Clutz brushes. And again, they released 5 new sets of double-ended brushes. So eto yung brush collection na binigay nila sa akin. I have all the 5 new brushes. So we have 3 big brushes here. They're all dual-ended, and you can either use them as a dry brush or wet brush for your foundations, concealers, and of course the dry brushes are for your powders and whatever. So it's a very compact selection of brushes and it's very travel-friendly. We'll see kung kamusta naman yung performance niya on my face. So first up is magpo-primer ako, and the primer that I'll be using is from Vice Cosmetics. This is their Aqua Grip Primer, and super duper highly recommend this primer because it legit holds down the makeup for the long time, okay? If you want your makeup to be a little bit long-lasting, then this is the primer for you. Maganda to kasi even though hindi ka nag-moisturizer, the primer itself is very hydrating. So I'm gonna use this end of the brush to apply this primer. And I am liking the brush end so far. It's really able to gently apply the primer onto my skin. And napaka-relaxing ng application process because of this brush. Parang yung feeling sa balat ko, parang minamasahe niya yung balat ko. I like the bristles. It's so soft. So if you are a person who are struggling with inflamed acne, I can safely say that this won't inflame or irritate your already inflamed skin. The color correctors I'm using for today is from Get Ready With Me. Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko ng mga color correctors because ito yung pinaka-effective by far. I'm gonna apply the green color corrector on my active acne, which is very red right now, and put a little bit on the corners of my nose. And for the medium peach naman na color corrector, I'm gonna apply a little bit on my under eyes and on my top lip. Now to blend it all out, I'm gonna be using the flat concealer brush on this end. I think it's safe to assume that they use the same kind of bristles for all of their dual-ended brushes because they have the same color patterns, color selections, and they have the same feel ng bristles. I love the fact that this flat concealer brush is a little bit loosely bound and it makes the blending a little bit soft. Ayan. Ang ganda talaga ng Get Ready With Me na green color corrector. Kasi tingnan nyo, kanina pulang-pula to. Now it's balanced out. Love it. Alright, so now that I'm done with the color correctors, I'm ready for my foundation. And actually, I'm gonna be wearing a skin tint today. So this is from Colorette. And this is just gonna even out the tone of my skin. It's not really a product to cover up my dark blemishes, but just to even out the overall tone of my skin. So I'm gonna be using the same brush end that I used kanina for my primer. Alright, a few notes about this foundation brush is that because of its soft bristles, very soft and gentle bristles, it doesn't leave any brush strokes. So yan talaga yung pinaka-important, guys, na wala kayong makikita na bristle marks on your face, especially when you are applying your foundation. Napaka-importante talaga that your foundation application is seamless. So yan yung hinahanap ko na kind of performance when it comes to brushes, at na-achieve talaga yon ng Clutz brushes. And what I also like about it is that when you do like a little bit stamping motion, it diffuses the foundation even more to make the look a little bit more blended, a little bit more soft. Alright, so now let's proceed to brightening up my face. So the concealer again that I will be using is from Get Ready With Me. And the shade that I will be using is number 15, Sand. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my under eye. Dyan lang, dalawa lang. I don't put na on my forehead and on my chin because yung gagamitan ko dyan mamaya is yung residue, okay, from these two concealers so that I don't have to add a lot of product onto my face. And then I'm gonna grab another shade from the Get Ready With Me Radiance Tint. Now this is in the shade 24 Chestnut, and I will be spot concealing my little baby acne mark over here. And gagamitan ko naman, of course, yung Clutz brush that I used earlier, which is this flat concealer brush, to blend it all out. So first is i-blend out muna natin yung bright concealer to make my eyes alive, awake, enthusiastic. And the residue from this brush, I'm gonna apply a little bit on my chin area. So that is the trick, guys, to lessen your use of liquid products on your face, is that use the residue and apply it on other parts of the face para hindi masyado mabigat yung performance ng makeup throughout your day or whatever event you're going to. Now to set my face, I'm also going to be using this compact powder from Bare & Bliss. So this is their Fine to Refine compact powder. Meron siyang SPF 25 PA double plus. And if you want to know kung ano yung thoughts ko regarding Bare & Bliss, I also have a review on them. So, nag-review ako ng ng cushion nila, their powder, and also their velvet. No, they're not velvet tints. Velvet tints ba yun? Basta yung matte tints nila, I swatched all of them. So, if you want to know kung ano yung itsura nila sa balat ko, then you can click this link right here. Now, I'm gonna flip it and use the powder brush and to set my face. So what I like to do is I like to get a generous amount of powder and gently press it all over my face, or specifically on the areas where I oil up a lot. So normally yung T-zone is where I oil up, and then also on the cheek area. And then on the C-zone side, I like to go over it very quickly, very softly, making like small, quick patting motions to be able to set that side of my face. And of course, on the other side as well. Again, the brush is still very soft, very light, and I like how it applied my powder. Again, it's very gentle. It can pick up a lot of product without making the look cakey. I'm just gonna finish my eyes off screen, then proceed to contouring, blush, and etc. So now that I'm done with my brows and eyes, I'm ready to do my contour and blush. I'm gonna be using this end, the one with the slanted bristles, for my contour, and the other side for my blush. Now, the thing is with these brushes pala is wala silang label kung ano yung purpose ng specific brush. So ako nag-assume lang ako na this is for contour because of its slanted cut. But on the other ends of brushes, they look kind of similar na you don't know if it's for foundation, for blush. So yun lang yung suggestion ko sana sa Clutz brushes, na maglagay sila ng labels on each end so that we'll know as consumers kung ano yung purpose ng brush na yon. Kagaya ng kanilang previous collection, which is this one. These brushes are single brushes lang sila, but they have labels sa dulo. So this one, it has a label na pang contour siya. So it's really helpful sa mga beginners, lalo na sa mga walang idea talaga kung ano yung purpose ng mga brushes. So the contour that I'll be using is from, of course, Mama Clutz collaboration with Vice Cosmetics. And as you can see, gamit na talaga yung contour na to. This is how much I love it. Okay, you'll know once I hit pan, maganda yung product na yon. And I like to focus on the outer perimeters of my face and then slightly dusting it towards the inner part of my face. So what's nice about this brush naman as a contour brush, napaka-diffuse ng effect ng contour ko with this brush. Now I'm gonna be using this blush, yung medyo warm-toned bronzy blush, because I'm such a huge fan of this color. Yung pink one, okay lang. This one, gusto ko siya kasi it gives that sexy, sultry look that I'm vibing. Alam ko mga moreno girls will love this color. So, you better get this trio palette. You better grab it if you see it, sis, kasi maganda talaga yung collection nila, especially yung trio palette nila. What I like about this brush is that it can get a lot of pigment, yet apply it so softly on the face na parang soft diffused look lang yung itsura ng blush and also the contour. Now, of course, hindi ko makakalimutan mag-contour ng nose. It's a really important part of my makeup routine. And yung gagamitan ko na for nose contour is this end of this small brush. And hopefully, it can give me that soft diffused look as well because I don't want a harsh nose line. Ayaw natin yan. So, hopefully, maganda yung performance mo. Okay, now sa nose contour, medyo nahirapan ako mag-apply and medyo actually naparami ako dito kasi this brush is kind of a little bit hard to maneuver when it comes to nose contouring. Pero, naitaguyod naman natin. Medyo matangos naman yung itsura ng nose ko and it's a little bit sculpted but below average lang yung performance niya. Pero pwede na. I don't really think it's really for nose contouring but if you're a beginner, this is okay na siya. Alright, so this is my final look. Now, I'm ready to dish on these new brushes ng Clutz brushes. Now, what I have to say sa performance ng brushes nila, I have been saying it throughout my try-on of this brush, is that the bristles are very, very soft. They're very gentle on the skin. So if you have inflamed red acne going on, it's very active. I have an active acne. I didn't feel na parang pinopoke niya or masakit yung application ng brush na to. Ever since naman talaga yung mga Clutz brushes, napaka-soft talaga ng bristles nila. And I would say it's very travel-friendly because you have everything you need with this 5 set. So you have your dry brushes, your wet brushes, perfect for your powders and your creams or liquid foundation. So the thing lang with dual-ended brushes is that you have to lay it down like that. You have to store your dual-ended brushes horizontally. You cannot store your dual-ended brushes vertically because it will destroy the other end. So, yan lang yung catch ng mga dual-ended brushes. But the pros far outweigh the cons because it is very, very travel-friendly. That because it is double-ended, you maximize your use of your brushes and you have more to choose from when you are traveling. And it comes with this handy little case, guys, so it's easy to get or select the brush that you need because maganda yung opening niya. It's wide enough to be able to see all of your brushes in one place, and then you can add some more stuff here like your eyeliner, your lipsticks, because it has enough space to be able to carry that. So all in all, guys, I like this brush set. So if you find this video helpful sa shopping experience ninyo, make sure to hit that like button down below, and if hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, hit that subscribe button to show some love to your girl. If gusto nyo pang tumabay dito sa channel ko, I have my makeup playlist here ready for you guys to marathon. See you guys on the next video. Just remember, no hate, just love.